This is called South Dade Shout Out for the South Dade Chamber. We have Kerry Black of South Dade Chamber. Introduce our new guest here.
We have Lucia Soria. She is our chair-elect. She'll be our future chairwoman of the South Dade Chamber of Commerce.
Wow.
Good afternoon, everybody.
Good to see you again. We get to see each other a whole lot these days. We just had an awesome event this past Tuesday at Spur of the Moment Ranch. It was amazing. Lucia is the brainchild behind our annual Ladies of Legacy Leadership Luncheon, otherwise known as LOL. And it was a blast. We had Grant there.
I got my passport. I got my green card. I got my visa. It really
went all the way down to South
I got
Dade.
all. It really from here.
Were there any roadblocks?
It was about
along the way?
26 minutes.
It's not too bad.
No,
it's about
not at all.
For me, it's about 6 phone calls. Tommy, can you find that video?
So they did a video of the event. It was amazing. It was thank you so much for doing that.
That was
it
so
was
generous. Thank
Did you see it?
So
I did.
yeah,
It was.
yeah. We've been
first of all,
posting
before he's clicking it on, put on the. There it is.
Yeah.
Play it.
You recognize this guy?
I do.
I'm the chairman of the South Dade Chamber of Commerce. We're having an awesome day today. We're honoring ladies at our Ladies of Legacy Luncheon. It's a beautiful venue. I encourage all of you to take a look at this place.
Look at that.
I'm absolutely amazed.
Welcome everyone to the second annual South Dade Chamber of Commerce Ladies of Legacy Leadership Luncheon.
One nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Fantastic.
First of all, it was outstanding. And people said, wow, they had so many people and, spread out. What was interesting, even through this virus, even when the virus, we're still not going to socialize with people we don't know. I watch people walk in, look for a friend so they felt comfortable with their own pod.
Absolutely.
Yes, absolutely.
Absolutely.
And it was quite unique. The military just rocked the whole thing.
It did.
It did.
Yeah.
You had some
having
Air
them there.
Force people.
Yes, Air Force, Army, and Navy were
think
all
so. Yes,
represented there.
absolutely.
I didn't
Those
see,
three.
Okay, who's in the blue
Coast
chest
Guard is
skirt?
on a deployment
Most
now.
military women were wearing jeans. One wore a skirt. Was that Air Force, Marine?
She was Air Force. Yes.
Okay.
The one
Why
that
do they? Why doesn't the other one?
Well, somewhere in our keynote speaker, and we want to give a huge shout out and a big, huge thank you to Lieutenant Colonel Dulia Turner. She was our keynote speaker. She works up at Southcom. She had an incredible story, very inspiring, very uplifting, very bring everyone together, just kind of sharing her life, putting herself out there, having been in the military, rising up through the ranks, getting married, having twins, and staying in the military. She was once the chief meteorologist for Air Force One when President Obama was our president.
Wow! So she was on the plane.
So I guess she was right there watching the radar the whole time, or making she would get the forecast saying, okay, this is stay out of the turbulence, So there's plenty down here, so we didn't want him hitting any of
But
it
was totally impressive. The cross sector of people, it was like some people were really dressed up. And then the military was just unbelievable. And you had people from all over Dade County.
Yeah.
The idea with the luncheon stemmed from the fact that there are so many leaders, women leaders in so many different industries. So that's the idea, to highlight women that are doing great things all across the many industries,
including construction.
And that's how it all started. But just what stays with me from her speech was lift people up. Let's stop tearing ourselves apart. Let's stop tearing ourselves down and just lift each other up. And that's always going to stay with
It's interesting because you hear a lot of times other women hold other women back. And her speech was, let's put them on our shoulders.
Exactly.
So I have to talk about the event site. So Frank is his name?
Frank is his name. Gonzalez.
I was blown away. He came up from Cuba as a kid, and then he's in polishing concrete, and he buys his land, and he has this koi fish, and he's got tortoises, and he's got and then he tells me that he built each of these things himself. Then his wife chimed in, who is Delight. I don't know her name.
Laura.
A delight. But Frank built. They have weddings there, and they have for the bride, the groom, then after.
A honeymoon.
Yeah. But the way they
it's like a huge barrel. On the outside, it looks like this huge, wine barrel. And on the inside,
I thought it was a wine barrel.
It's an extra large.
Yes.
And just everything was so creative, so unique. Like every venue out in the Redland, there's no two same venues
No,
alike.
not at all.
No two same venues.
Yeah,
and
so-
this was yet another
And
one.
it made the event even more
Mhm.
interesting.
Mhm. We're trying to create an overall experience, you know, and when you walk in, and we love the hotel ballrooms and the conference rooms. Those are great. They all serve their
They're
purpose.
still
But
I thought they're gone.
there's a few left.
According to
There's a
Bill
few left.
Hansen,
But
you get married, you go to Red.
That's right. That's right.
Well,
And here's the
becoming
deal,
the
because-
wedding venue for everybody.
Because
I
you could
mean,
do it outdoors.
outdoors,
That's how we were able
absolutely.
to do it and have that many people. We totally sold out. And then we had a few extra tickets become available, and then those sold out.
Yep.
And so we sold out twice, and everyone, we didn't have any cancellations. Everyone
no,
showed up, and then a few extra ones, which
Yeah.
is great because we're outdoors, so we can
we can handle it.
accommodate that. It's hard during COVID-19, all the guidelines. You have to be really, really,
Mhm.
specific on your guest list. So
Absolutely.
And
we
you
don't
made it clear.
mess anything
You
up.
said when you get up, please put your mask on.
Mhm.
And again, the speaker was outstanding. You're just putting the whole thing was so organized.
Thank
It
you.
was very exciting because you were like the military. You had everybody marching to you.
Well, you know what? It's a team effort, and we could not have done it with the help of Alina and Carlos and Ali from South Dade Chamber. We really came together. We knew it was going to be a great event. We continue to highlight our South Dade venues because there's so many, and the next event that we're planning will be at another venue. We want people from Miami to come down and look at.
Wait. What do you mean come from Miami? We're all Miami.
No,
we're
you
trying to get-
know.
oh, you-
We're
Miami
South
Dade, yes.
Dade.
Miami
We're-
Dade, yes.
We're Redland.
Yeah,
I
we're
got
Redland.
We're Cutler Bay.
We're South Dade.
Yeah,
We're South Dade.
well, it's interesting because I looked at some of the people and like FP&L Baldwin,
Mhm.
that's not really his territory, correct?
No, it is his
Oh, it is
territory because
territory.
we have
Oh,
Turkey
that's right.
Point down there.
Right.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it's a big territory.
Excuse me. He had somebody from FPL who wasn't from that area. She
Right,
represented
correct.
North North Dade area, kind of. She drove down there.
Mhm.
So I saw people from the rest of the world, north of Kendall. There were quite a few.
That's right.
Mhm.
And for you people that want to visit from South Miami, it's 25 minutes. It's 5 to 6 phone calls.
And a beautiful drive.
And a
Right.
beautiful
Once you
drive.
get off the
Mhm.
turnpike, it is just
Mhm.
you're out of, you don't feel like you're in Miami, in the United
Exactly.
States.
It's
And
just like when you
that's the
hit the
beauty of it.
keys and you hit that, you entrance, and then you're like, oh,
Yeah.
I'm calm now. I'm in a different place. That's the same feeling you get when you go down to the Redland.
Mhm.
You go down to South Dade. That's exactly the same feeling.
I called a friend who lives in Homestead, and every time I go there, I call when I'm leaving, and they always say, "Did you get through Checkpoint Charlie?" I said, "Yeah, they allow me." But let's get
You
down.
said, I called Kerry and she got me through.
So let's talk about South Dade Chamber.
Yes.
It is rocking and rolling. Your organization is just moving.
We
Speed
had two
work.
new members today. That's one of the reasons I was running so late. They were calling us, joining right up until I had
Yeah.
to leave and
Did
come
you-
up here.
I thought you're going to get that car wash. Just sign up yet?
Monday.
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 He's
Getting it-
signing
yeah,
something.
They're doing a.
I
one
know
grand
what I
opening.
heard. This is what I heard. He's going to start at one level.
Mhm.
When he breaks ground,
Mhm. Mhm.
when he
Go to
has
the
his,
next level.
when he goes up higher,
There you go.
he's going to go to the next level. That's
That's
what I heard
Yep, that's what's going to
from the
happen.
horse's mouth. Is that what he said?
well, we're
That's what
going
he
to check
said.
up on that.
Yeah.
We're gonna make
Yeah,
sure
we'll
that
make
No,
that
sure.
I
happens.
spoke to him like hours before I said, join. And as soon as you start building your level up, there's new
We have
car.
a few members like that.
Mhm.
They're in that beginning phase,
Yeah.
and then when they get to that phase of completion, then they go into a trustee level.
Absolutely.
What's exciting about South Dade Chamber? It used to be called Homestead Chamber, and now it's South Dade. And
Mhm.
South Dade to me, it's south of Kendall, but to you guys, it's from 184th Street all the way to
344?
Northern Havana.
Yeah,
I tell people South Dade Chamber covers part of it, but it's what's great is South Dade Chamber is wide.
Yeah.
Going the west and the east. By the way, I was down at one of your clients, the Dairy Queen.
Yes,
Are they a
Dairy Queen
trustee yet?
Homestead. Yes, yes,
Yeah.
yes. They
Okay,
joined as a
I was
trustee.
there last Sunday.
Mhm.
The car show.
Car show.
Car show.
Yeah.
If you follow me on Instagram or
Mhm.
we did a video and the mayor was there.
Mhm, mhm.
And-
Julio was there, our chairman. He was there.
I didn't see him there. He was hiding.
He was there. Julio does not hide. I mean, you must have come.
Yeah.
You must have come after you left.
Yeah, but it was that chamber trustee member really makes
Mhm.
South Dade proud
Mhm.
because he's promoting the car shows are now it's not just for Homestead, people from all over.
Yeah,
All over.
Yeah.
exactly.
Yeah. I couldn't get in. The lines were so packed for food.
Really.
exactly. Yeah,
Yeah.
it was a huge
I-
He's
success.
doing movie
Yeah.
nights too. He's doing
Yes.
movie nights for the families. He'll
Mhm.
set up the whole parking lot. You can come out with your family, have dinner, and watch a movie.
Speaking of movie night, next month, our Military Affairs Committee is going to help to sponsor a movie night for military children.
awesome.
In April over at Schnebley's, where they have a huge screen over there as well, the big huge blow up screen. It's going to be just for military kids and their families, because April is Military Child Awareness Month.
Oh, wow.
And so we're encouraging everyone, especially on Fridays, especially kids at their schools, wear a purple shirt.
Okay.
If their schools allow it to happen. We hope that they do. Every school is supposed to have their counselors who help to represent military children and help the spouses out. Especially now we have a pretty significant deployment, not in just one branch, but in several of our branches right now. And so the children know that in every school they have a counselor they can go to, because it's hard on them when all of a sudden mom or dad, in some situations, both parents are being deployed at the same time. And so a grandparent or an aunt or an uncle are caring for the children. And that's tough when your parent is thousands of miles away. One of the things that is crazy is the time change. Just being able to connect on a regular basis is really difficult to do, because sometimes they're 12 hours ahead. I have a friend in Australia, and he wished me happy birthday a day. He thought he was ahead of time, but he was actually behind because he was ahead of us. So the time change really makes a big difference. Sure. So we really want to remember our military. That was one of the reasons why we chose the Ladies of Legacy Leadership Luncheon, to honor and celebrate the ladies in military.
Those ladies,
as well.
You empowered them. You could see it. They were very happy to be there.
Yeah.
Sometimes you go to events to go, you can see it. I don't want to be here.
Yeah. It's kind of like, I have to be here. But no, we don't want that. We want them to want to be there.
They were taking the raffle tickets.
Yeah. We had a great raffle. That was awesome.
They really enjoyed it.
So how many people were there?
97.
97.
It is one of the biggest chamber events in Dade County at this time.
Because we can be outdoors.
Right.
That's the key.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
That's the key.
And I hate to say that's not outdoors. Outdoors to me is like out front. That is really outdoors.
Outdoors, very outdoors.
And the air is completely. It's funny you say that. It's like when you go to the Keys and you hit that.
Yeah.
And you open the windows, it's different air. When you get off the turnpike, and as soon as you cross over US 1, you go.
So when I drove onto the property,
the trees, the nurseries,
the trees
are filtering the air. It's fantastic.
In my car, my thermometer dropped 3 degrees from the time I drove on till the time I parked, just because of all the trees that are out there. And that's the significance. That's the beauty. And that's why we want to preserve the Redland, prosperous businesses. So we want to make sure that element of the Redland is preserved, because if we start chopping down trees and putting up more homes and things like that, we're not going to have the Redland anymore. It's not going to be that experience.
And I think now that Redland is strong and it's helping Homestead, people go, I'm not in Homestead. Well, now they don't count it. Everybody's part of the whole same team. How long you been living down there?
I've had my property for 20 years.
Okay, so you remember years ago there was like an imaginary division. It's not like that anymore. You can feel it. Everybody's working together down there.
Well, that's why it's so important for everyone to understand that we are the South Dade Chamber. We are representing everybody in South Dade.
The whole entire
Can we get applause here, Tommy?
Woo-hoo! Oh, you caught him. He's on his lunch break over there.
All right, so talk about your business a little bit.
Okay, sure. Ramtech Construction. We've been around for 22 years. We're a general contracting firm that specializes in site development. So we do all the earthwork, water, sewer, and drainage construction while managing the entire site. We're on some pretty cool projects throughout the history of the company. We've been at the Miami Intermodal Center.
Miami what?
Intermodal Center, your car return center when you go to the airport.
You're part of when they built that out?
Yes, I was.
Wow.
I was part of the 595. I was part of the tunnel project. And currently, I think everybody knows about Miami World Center. I am the utility contractor on all those blocks. So I've been very blessed to work with some excellent clients and continue to push the company forward. And we're doing great things, not only, personally in the company and our work ethic and all of that, but what we do for the community, which is one of the things I take great pride in.
Yeah.
What we do as a company in the community. Not only do we participate with the chamber, we participate with the National Association of Women in Construction.
And how many women are there in construction?
Across the country, we're about 10%. But we are fast seeing the need for additional workforce. Tradesmen and women are depleting. So we're also working on behalf of making sure that we have vocational programs that are in town that are available for those people who want a different career. who want to be financially independent, for veterans who want to come off and learn a trade, and so forth. So we're doing that, as well as participating in the WE team, the Women's Engagement Team for PACE Center for Girls, which is very important to me because as a mother of a young woman, I always encouraged my daughter to be the best that she can be, go to school, have a voice. And I want all these girls to have a voice and not be held back by the circumstances in which they find themselves every day.
Where were you
overcomers.
born? Yeah. Where were you born?
I was born in Cuba.
What, Havana? Wait, hold on before you answer. Camagüey, Havana, or what floor in Havana?
Neither of those.
Wow. Hold on.
Matanzas?
Do we got applause there?
I was born in Las Villas.
All right, let's do it again. Let's do it again.
Listen. That.
All right, hear the applause.
I
You're
hear
the-
the
you're-
applause.
see, you're
Yeah,
telling the
Latin.
truth. Everybody always says, I'm from Havana or Camagüey.
I was born in Santa Clara in Las Villas.
Okay.
And
beautiful,
I
beautiful
came to
area.
this country when I was 5 years old. My mother,
And where did you land? Did you land here?
I landed in the United States. I landed in actually in Florida. I was at the Freedom Tower getting, you know, my asylum card, all that
And
wonderful
people-
stuff.
Wow.
People don't understand. Thank goodness Miami-Dade College bought that place.
Yeah.
How important it was to Miami.
Oh my God.
And what
yeah.
year did you come?
I came in 1970, April of 1970.
How old were you?
I was 5 years
Five.
old. So stop doing the math. And
Oh,
you-
Just don't even go there. Don't
Let's
even go
try it.
there.
Stop doing the math. So yeah,
Okay,
we
and then
came on
you-
one of the last freedom flights from Cuba in 1970. My mom worked very hard to get me my permit to come to this country because my dad did not want to come to this country. So my mom fought, did whatever she needed to do, got me to this country, and she has been nothing but an excellent role model to
wow.
me as a woman, as a mother, as a businesswoman, and to this day I'm very thankful. And to this day I respect the fact of what she went through. And until things change in that country, I will never see my homeland again.
Interesting. You know, when your parents, was your mother or both your parents, just your mom or
My
your,
mom.
You know, I'm born and raised here, and there's an old joke, and I'll give it to you. You know, in the 60s,
Oh God, get ready.
no, it's serious. You know, in the 60s or 70s, a Cuban man came up to me and said, Mr. Miller, we helped make Miami great. I said, I know. In the 80s, a Puerto Rican man came up to me and said, Mr. Miller, we helped Miami become a great. I go, I know, thank you. A Colombian in 2000 said, Mr. Miller, you know, we helped make Miami great. I said, I know. In year 2020, a Venezuelan man came to me and said, Mr. Miller, you know, we own Miami. But, you know, us old Miamians
Yeah.
really appreciate, and that's why we love Miami. Every immigrant that came here changed Miami to be a better place.
Sure.
I mean, you know, when you came here, it was a dump. You know, in the 70s, it was like, really? And now, you know, the immigrants came in, the Cuban immigrants came in and worked hard and made Miami.
Yep.
You know, and I know your mother realized it. You might not have been old enough. There was so much discrimination against Cubans.
Absolutely.
I mean, you as a kid, you're going, well, I didn't do anything wrong.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
So we have a shout out I want to share with you. I think you know her,
I think
Carolina.
I know her.
She was with us, what, last week, the week before last? She said the event was so inspiring and the venue was beautiful.
That's
We
my
are all
girl.
South Dade. We love you, Carolina.
We love you, Mama.
So again,
She did a great tweeter.
twit.
Twit.
Who's a twit? You call me a
She did
twit?
great twit.
So again, for your mother, for fighting for you.
Yep.
And all the people that came in.
Yep.
It changed Miami to
Oh,
be a much
absolutely.
better place.
Absolutely.
You know, I
And
think
where was your
and I
first place you
appreciate
lived?
that.
Do you remember?
I don't remember. I was 5 years old, but I traveled throughout the United States because my uncle was living in New York. So my mom took us from Miami. We lived in New Jersey. We lived in such a poor
Union City.
neighborhood.
Don't say Union City.
It was Union.
Okay. See.
We had to put the furniture behind the door at night. My mom was so scared that we were going to
Wow.
be robbed and God knows what.
Wow.
And from there, we moved out west. We moved to Colorado for a little bit. We moved to California, and then we came back to Miami. And I've been
What
back
part
in
of
Miami.
California?
I lived in San Francisco for about 4 years, and I lived in LA for about a year.
What part of LA? Do you
It
remember?
was called Torrance,
I lived in Montebello.
Torrance City.
Yeah.
That's where I lived.
So, all right, enough about that. It's the history. I love history of how people just grew
Yeah.
and made Miami a great place.
And can I just say something
You're
about
going to.
I'm
So why
going
do
to
you
say- I'm
ask?
gonna
I don't
say-
know why you ask.
I'm going to say something about that. is knowing Lucia and the hard worker that you are. And when you say yes to something, it's yes. When you say no to something, it's no. That dedication, to commitment, to follow through. And although it wasn't fun, and at times it sounds like kind of scary, though, that journey that you were on, especially with your mom, that's what developed you into who you are today.
100%.
That having to really create your own backbone, go through your own troubles and trials and tribulations. And sometimes when something is handed to you, it's not as appreciated. It's not appreciated as much as when you've had to earn it.
Absolutely.
Now, I'm all about inheritance. We're all about legacy. We're all about inheriting something, but to take that to the whole next level. And your mother created such an inheritance for you. Maybe it wasn't financial inheritance, but something that you can build on. And in that,
the work ethic, the work ethic.
A legacy is being, a family legacy is being created. And that's one of the reasons why we came up with that name, Ladies of Legacy Leadership. And it's because of what, it's her life.
I know that it made me a more flexible and tolerant person. And I know that I can adapt to any situation, whatever may come my way. Besides the fact that I have been blessed, to my husband is my biggest supporter, my biggest fan. We've been married, it'll be 40 years this year.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
I'm a proud mother.
How many kids do you have?
I have 2 kids, Carolina, who's shouting out there, and my son, Ramon, as well. And I have 2 wonderful little great grandchildren that are just the love of my life right now.
All right. So,
yeah, Russell says, powerful ladies of South Dade. His name is Russell Black.
okay. So you ready?
I'm ready.
Now let's do this.
Oh
Okay.
boy.
Have you
here we
done this
go.
before?
Okay. You're a superhero. We don't have to ask who it
Wonder
is.
Woman.
No, your mother.
Oh,
Your
my
mother.
Yeah, your mother, yeah.
Okay.
Or your husband. Your husband.
No.
He's very
Oh
amazing.
boy.
Do you have a New Year's resolution? Did you have one? Quickly.
To be a blessing to everybody.
Where is the favorite restaurant you eat chicken at?
Oh my God. Kentucky Fried Chicken.
Who?
Kentucky Fried
Kentucky
Chicken.
Fried
Okay,
Chicken.
that's all right. Your
Pollo.
favorite hot dog place?
Our betters.
Our bed.
Just
Everybody,
one of them,
everybody,
word
I
up.
gotta go there. I got to get there.
And
Gotta
you
do
order a
it.
Grant Miller dog.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, that's right. Great Miller Dog.
Thanksgiving. What do you love about Thanksgiving?
Family unity.
Wow.
Mhm.
Your favorite?
Oh
Holy
boy.
cow.
Hers getting all
Your
messed up,
favorite-
Grant.
Favorite animal?
My favorite animal is a lion.
Wow.
Ooh.
You're a
Yeah,
lioness.
she's a new one.
Your favorite football team?
Oh boy, I'll have to say the Dolphins.
Okay, that's a good answer.
Your favorite burger place?
Oh, Shula's Burger.
Yeah, Shula's is good.
Where do you like eating fish?
Golden Rule.
See, that's a winner here.
That's right there.
Okay.
Right there.
Just let's
fresh.
say Pam and Walter, they have been married or dated since they're 64, since middle school.
Wow.
They,
Wow.
all 3 of their kids
Wow.
work there.
That's fantastic.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's the family-owned
Yeah.
restaurant.
Okay.
Oh boy.
Birthdays, go. Your husband's.
10/25. October 25th.
Okay, yeah. Your kids.
My kids, February 5th and December
That's
12th.
my birthday.
Oh,
daughter's
Yeah. Hello. Okay. Your other child.
December 12th.
Sorry.
Grandchildren.
Grandchildren, March 8th and January 30th.
You got in-laws.
Yes.
Birthday.
December 10th and July 4th.
Wow.
Your mother-in-law,
July
you know her.
4th.
You're
Yeah.
good.
Yeah,
Yes, I do.
yeah.
Wow.
Family.
Okay, your favorite pizza place.
Oh, Miami's best pizza.
All right. Sushi.
Sushi Saki.
Okay. Okay. Now
Oh,
here.
she's good.
Okay, I'm gonna leave the easy one last. Okay. Christmas. What was your favorite gift as a kid?
As a kid.
A keyboard.
What?
Oh, a keyboard.
Yeah. Tacos. Favorite taco restaurant.
Ernesto's
Where's that?
down in South
South
Dade.
Dade. South Dade.
Locally owned.
Yep.
Okay, we don't have to do that one. Okay.
Oh boy.
Your favorite cowboy or cowboy movie?
I
Oh,
have to be
gosh.
Clint Eastwood and movie Urban Cowboy. with
I
John
don't-
Oh wow! Hey, that was a good one, Tommy. The magic of the mix. Why is your company a success, and why will it always be successful?
Because it's got the personal attention and care for our customer service, and we're there from beginning, middle, and end.
Wow, that's a wrap.
Love
Be-
this woman.
Impressive.
Thank you.
Very.
I really appreciate you. You don't need a passport going back. It's only coming in.
Well, I really appreciate being here. It's been fantastic, and what you guys are doing for our community and our small businesses is really very generous. And I mean, you're reaching so many people.
Well, you know, our motto is shop local, buy local, and she taught me a new one: grown here, buy here.
Right here.
And we have to promote that all the time, because even though the virus is leaving us supposedly, a lot of businesses are still struggling.
Yeah.
and people are still hard to get people to come back to work.
Mhm.
But we're all moving forward.
Well, this is why we want to do the wellness fair, because we want people to see the light at the end of this pandemic, and we want them to know what resources we have locally to help them with any of the ideas or issues that they may be facing. We want to give them those resources right here in our community.
All right, Kerry, close us
Sure.
out.
So thank you, everyone. It's been a great week, very full. Can't wait to see you again next week, madam. On Tuesday, I'll be here
What's
with
happening
Grant.
Tuesday?
We got to
You
plan for the
need.
wellness, and we're
Yeah,
planning
she's
for
gonna be
the
at the
wellness
office
fair.
planning for the wellness fair.
Oh, okay.
So you know,
We're
you
all
and I, yeah, we got that date.
Yeah, I got it.
My husband's
Tommy,
fully
you
aware
got
of
it, right? All right.
Bye, everybody. Have a great weekend.
Bye. Thank
Have a
you.
good day.
Have a great weekend.